What's up, makeup minions? I'm Kim Witte from WitteArtistry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I turned into a mattress maker today for a face-off competition where we had to create a occupation and make it into a Tim Burton inspired character like the Burton-esque episode in Face Off. Let's get into the tutorial. A very special thank you to my featured patrons, Brad Shear, Dantastic, and James Halderson. You guys frickin' rock. Alright, blocking out my eyebrows using some Elmer's washable glue like I normally do. I just smooth it down so it's easy to paint over. I sealed my skin off with some MAC Fix Plus. I always apply this before the paintings, during the paintings, and at the end of the paintings as it makes the paint stick better. And it prevents cracking, which is a problem with body paint when you're acting as much as I do or emoting as much as I do. All right, we're mixing up a faded blue color, which is similar to, what's her name? Emily from The Corpse Bride. So it's like a pale blue. It's blue with a mixture of white with like a hint of gray. I'm covering my entire skin except my eyes and my lips because I always leave those for last. And where I'm going to be painting the fitted sheet dress. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some dark blue, and this color always sucks. It's so hard to get the streaks to go away, and that's in any brand. If you have a brand that doesn't have this issue, let me know, but so far all dark blues I've encountered have this problem. So I thought it would be cool to have it like a drape. So I have it go across my chest and then like in a ruffle, like the fitted sheet that has like those frills on the edge of the bed going across my chest, and then have a sleeve on both sides. Creating that ruffle, we're going to use white on top of the dark blue in selective areas where the wave becomes a hill. And then we're going to keep adding more and more white and blending it out into those valleys. Then with a darker blue, so I just added a hint of black into the blue, I'm putting that in the valleys of the ruffles. If we keep repeating these processes back and forth and then slowly blending it into the valleys and then up the hills, it will create the illusion of a silky, luscious, fitted sheet ruffle. All right, underline the edge of the ruffle. We're going to create the illusion that it has a drop shadow onto the rest of the body. And just keep going over with a wet brush and blending it out. Pat, pat, pat. Yoth, yoth, yoth. Adding some more stark highlights. I wanted this to look really silky, really luxurious, and just nice. I thought that a mattress maker in like Tim Burton's world would be kind of a somber looking character, but like something that's like really pretty and like luxurious. So that's kind of what I wanted to do for this. Now I'm going to create the elastic fitted band on the edge of the dress, which I create with a line near the top of me. And then I'm using dark blue under the edge of the ruffle to accentuate that drop shadow. And now I wanted to add some ruffles to the sleeves. So with some white blue, I'm creating some long squiggly shapes that look like if you bunch up a sheet, you know how it has like a little peak and it's sort of like a curve and then a shadow next to it. That's just what I did on my arm. If you look for reference photos, it's kind of hard to find some outside of like fabric stores, but like if you just have fabric in your closet or like bed sheets or something, or you can just text your whole family like I did asking for bed pictures. So that sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. And then add these little streaks on the band, the elastic band. Blend out the shadows. Add some more highlights to the rest of the dress. And now I'm going to be using a lighter blue to just add some high points on the face and the shoulders. And then I'm going to be moving on to the eyeballs, which I always leave bald if I'm going to be doing beauty makeup because it doesn't blend super well on top of body paint, the eyeshadows. So I got the concealer and the foundation down on my eyes. And now I have dark blue in the creases, and I'm just going to blend it out. I wanted this to be a really extreme eye that kind of trails up onto the forehead and then also into the temple area. So use those fluffy brushes and use them nicely. Blend, 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 blend. Okie dokie. Keep on tapping, keep on blending. Once you get to the body paint area, it is harder to blend. Add some more dark blue into the creases, and I am continuing it towards the center of the eye, and then I am adding a silver light blue onto the center of the eye just to make it pop more. Then fill in the body paint on the lower area of the lower lid. And now I'm filling in my hairline because I was originally going to paint my hair a different color, but I thought it would look really tacky, so I decided I'm going to use my natural hair color, but I need to hide the skin beneath it. Now I'm doing some Tim Burton contouring using a light blue eyeshadow, and I'm being really, really light on this since, like I said, eyeshadows don't blend so well over body paint. So I'm going in where you would normally do your contouring and just doing some extreme blue shadows. I'll also be contouring the sides of my head, the forehead, and the sides of the nose. And I kind of create like a little like button nose, kind of like Emily in The Corpse Bride. Just wanted to have that whole like Tim Burton embodiment and feel, and kind of like a more undead character. I didn't want her to be like super creepy or like a zombie or anything, but I wanted her to fit in that world. Then with white body paint, I'm creating some extreme cheek highlights because I was having issues when I was using the white cream to do this. Normally it works, but it was like lifting up the blue body paint and like making it super patchy. So I was definitely fighting the patchiness this whole makeup. Blues are the hardest to get right when you're doing a smooth surface. Now I did end up changing the design for her actual skin. I was going to go with the diamond shape pattern that's on like really old school mattresses and stuff, until I realized that they're like kind of funky looking and they're kind of scary if I was going to cover my whole person in them. So I decided to go with more of like a filigree feel on the mattresses, because now mattress colors have like those pillow top things that have these like pretty designs that are inlaid or embroidered on them. So I decided to create my own design. I drew this out on my hand a few times and then tried to replicate it across my neck and chest in as much of a pattern as I could. And then I put one on my forehead just to bring the whole character together, but I didn't want to continue the pattern over my face because I thought it would just look weird. All right, adding a highlight to the top of my lip and just sculpting out the lip area, finishing off the eyeshadow on the lower lid. I'm just dragging down that blue tone. I almost forgot to do my other sleeve. So I'm creating the same rippling, ruffly pattern that I did on my little sash, except now I'm just doing it on a little version on my arm. So doing the highlights and then the shadows and then the little band and then blending them together and then adding the drop shadow. And it worked pretty nicely. This character ended up being so pretty. I was not expecting it to work this well. It was one of those weird ideas and I'm like, why am I so obsessed with this? But I just ended up doing it and I'm so glad I did. And I even fussed around with my hair, guys. I did a hairstyle for this. First time ever, just so you know. Blew my mind. All right, so now I am using some black Graftobian body paint to create my eyeliner, my little wicked wings. Honestly, Graftobian's black body paint is the best eyeliner I've ever used. Better than any eyeliner that claims it's eyeliner. Now with Milk Mascara, I'm creating some luscious lashes on the top and the bottom. Careful not to touch the light blue and ruin it and have to start over in that area. But very carefully, I'm applying that and trying to not get the lashes to stick together. But the hairstyle I did had like a pin in the back, and then I combed it over and then made a wave and then pinned it into a little bun and had some hair drop down, and then I put pins in my hair for the photos. I didn't do it for the acting part because they were actually sharp and I didn't want to stab myself. All right, adding some dark blue lipstick. This is body paint, same color as the fitted bed sheet and my eyeshadow. And just sculpted that out nice and pretty like, and voila! I am Madeline the Mattress Maker. I think she turned out way better than I ever thought she could have. This was such a random idea, but I'm really glad I did it. But unfortunately, I didn't win the contest, but hey, I don't care. I'm proud of this character. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end. I really hope you enjoyed this. I don't know why a mattress maker was the first thing I thought of for this challenge, but I knew nobody else would do it, so I had to jump on it. Here's my paper design of the character. Obviously, it changed a lot. I got rid of the texture from the mattress and replaced it more with like the embroidered designs that you see more commonly on mattresses today. But I like it. I think she's pretty. Let me know what you think, and fingers crossed that we place in the competition. We'll see. You'll know by the time this comes out, because I'll already know by then, but I don't know at this moment because, you know, I'm in the body paint. But I love you guys. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss any new videos. And also, huge shout out to my wonderful Patreon producers. Whatcha? Without you guys, I couldn't afford to do makeups like this. So thank you so much for sponsoring what I do, for believing in me, for having my back. You guys are freaking awesome. And thank you all of you for just watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.